Hi, my name's Corbin, and I'm going to make another Roue Cyr and hopefully document how I do it so other people can learn and maybe modify my way, give me some more advice for my next one. So first thing I did is I'm going to be using a router to create a jig. So this is my regular porta cable router, and what I did is I routed out the base and attached it to a piece of plywood. And it's just a long piece of plywood. It has a little extension, it should be one piece, but I used it for something else and it was shorter. I measured my radius that I want, so I want 34 inches, and what I did is I drilled a hole right there at 34 and I put a nail in through it, which I can nail into where I want the center of my circle to be, nail it down, and voila, I'll have something to rotate amongst and get that circular cut with the router, bit by bit. Okay, so I have my sort of pie-shaped 34-inch radius piece of 3/4 inch MDF to use as the template guide mainly, and my bender, and this is a Hausfeld bender. And the die I'm using is actually 1.5 inch tubing by a 26-inch outer diameter, which is quite a bit smaller than what I really want to bend, but I couldn't quite get the die I wanted, and the way this one works is you just don't bend it all the way. And what I've done is I kind of set up an outfeed table, and that way I can kind of keep the bending straight. And on the infeed side, I will use this little roller guide to kind of keep it all straight. And that one piece of aluminum in it is just the sample straight piece. Here's more of the long piece that I'm going to try and bend if it can actually fit in my garage. We'll see. Okay, still working on the Roue Cyr, and here's the next step. And now what I did is on the aluminum, I went and just put a little tick with a permanent marker, Sharpie, every 1 inch. That way I can move it a consistent distance each time I put it in the bender. Alright, back to working on this project again. I decided my bender location wasn't ideal because it was over here and it was hitting the edge of my other side of my carport. So now I can fit a nice long piece of aluminum into it and hopefully bend it. It involved me moving it and rotating it slightly from 90 degrees, and just begin bending. Yay. So I use the jig to kind of check the curve as I go along. Notice the end is flat. That's one of the troubles I had with my original one, is the ends kind of got flat, and so it was hard to make seams right there. So here I'm checking the curve. It's looking good. I'll put it back in and keep on bending.